you probably all heard me at different times say, that you're crunching. And so the crunch is this. So you can see in that picture over on the left is Donald coming through. I think this was from an older video that he had worked on. And so Donald's been trying to be taller in his swing. So many of us kickers are taught to keep our head down and to stay down. And the trick is, it's almost impossible not to look at the ball when you kick it. And so you want to be on top of the ball, but if you stay crunched, you can see that shape instead of being leaning back a little bit where more of your hips and more of your back gets into the kick, you could actually get more power and you'll probably get more consistency and a little less effort. When you go into that crunch mode, it almost invites a mistake. Let me show you something Gary shows him here.
Look at yourself compared to him. See, his hip can come up going through the ball. Now, even though his left arm is a little,
see how much taller he is.
But just look at his torso.
That's Brandon Aubrey.
See, his head's going up. Your head is kind of going forward. So you're kicking more in a driving phase, and he's lifting them up.
I would like to say I'm a great kicker. Obviously, there's things to improve on, but Coach Zahner is breaking me down all the way. Like, he's telling me I'm a cruncher. I should eliminate my crunch. Basically, my body is going down like this when I kick. He likes to compare me to a pecking chicken.
Okay, so give me your leg. Okay, there you go. Now, come in. Okay, now lift your leg. There you go. So
I don't go nowhere.
Well, you can't finish.
And so what I want to show is just a couple of kickers here who can really bang the ball. These are some of the best guys in the country, at least at that time. This is a few years ago. Doesn't really matter. But I want to break it down and show you a little bit. So here's a kid from going to college at Nevada. Don't know where he is. Obviously not setting the pros on fire. All right, boom. So we hit this. So let me take this back. I just want to show you something. That's a 71-yard kick with like a 4-second hang time. Let me go back here. So one of the things that you'll see here is, again, why can a kickoff produce so much more distance than your field goal is, so here's his last step. Look at that last step is almost where we start typically on a field goal. And he's going to drive and he's going straight to the ball and he's going to let his hip turn happen once his foot plants. So great, look at that, just tremendous stride, great flexibility. There's a lot of power that's going to come through here. And if he can hold that foot, look at his foot position is just nice and solid and now all the way down to the ball. But as soon as we get to the ball, so here he's got a pretty good line, but you can see his head is down. But watch what happens after. So now as he goes after, see that crunching position? So for a lot of us, that's what we get into, and you don't really want that. It's actually, that's what Gary just talked to Donald about. I mean, it's a great hit. There's nothing he can do now to affect the outcome of this ball, but seeing that he's crunched now tells the coach that there was some of the whip of your butt and of your back that you didn't get into this ball because his energy is still going into the ground. But if you watch him, he's going to skip through. He's not going to stay planted. So this ball is going, but you see him coming off the ground. Boy, he's got tremendous energy. And some guys do this, right? Where you're going to come off the ground and actually land on your kicking foot. I didn't. I actually landed on my plant foot. I don't know that one is better than the other. This suggests that you're getting a lot of power into it. But if I let this play, you can see, boy, a lot of height, a lot of great distance. That's a 75-yard ball right there. So that's pretty neat. All right. And if we go to, let's just pick somebody else here. Let's just see how this guy does. So slow attack, boom, hits, great height.
Ball by Emmett.
Little less.
71, 4.46.
71.446 for that guy. So as a college player, 70. So again, so in the pros, and these guys all want to make it to that level. Now we got this new dynamic kickoff, so the rules have all changed. But in terms of what they want to see. So they want to see Donald Delahay's leg of an 80-yard leg. That's really impressive. And this is impressive from these guys. And as a high schooler, if you can get to be a 60-yard guy, that's really impressive because it's an instant touchback. And that's great.